in a cavern that was full of mostly goblins. And you can see yourselves on the current map located there. You just taken down some goblins and met a gentleman by the name of Sildar Hallwinter. He was traveling ahead of you. You were carrying some supplies for the Rockseeker brothers, these dwarves, to the town of Phandelver, and Sildar and one of the Rockseeker brothers had gone ahead of you, and they'd been ambushed on the road by goblins that presumably came from this cave. And the one Gundren, the dwarf, has been taken away, but Sildar was left here. You've managed to rescue him. And what Sildar has told you is that near the city of Phandelver, there's a cave. It's called Wave Echo Cave. It's legendary because of its magical properties. Centuries ago, it had been part of something called the Phandelver Pack, where humans and dwarves had gone in together to try and sort of make money off of the use of the cave. But both its magical properties and because of its other benefits. But the cave has long since been lost. And the Rockseeker brothers had thought they had found it. They actually had a map to it that Gundren was carrying when they were ambushed. But now Gundren has gone missing. He's presumably in this place called Cragmar Castle. At least that's where Sildar says he's been sent. And you all are aware that there's still an area off to the east from where you're located that hasn't been explored in this dungeon. And you're also aware that there is a leader of this particular group whose name is Klarg, but you haven't had a chance to encounter him yet. And so from there, I'll let you all pick up and decide what you want to do next.
During this rest, did Sildar also expend hit dice to heal up?
Yeah, we took a short rest, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see. We'll go ahead and rest him then.
Oof, was that your HP roll?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Oh.
That happened to me for like 3 levels in a row, or not like ones, but like 2s and 3s out of a D8. So I always take the average now because I'm not willing to make the risk.
Well, I'm gonna risk it. We're gonna see what happens.
Hopefully it'll work out. Christina got a 7, right? Or like...
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh, well.
Okay, he's had his short rest now.
Okay. So there's a bugbear somewhere in this eastern part of the cave.
That's what you believe to be the case based on what you've heard from the goblins, right, and based on what your bard was able to determine from talking to some of the goblins.
The disguise wore off, right?
Yes, it did.
So how then do we want to proceed forward? Probably at least with someone with dark vision, right? Now that we don't have a goblin disguise anymore.
Right, I have dark vision, and I'm not in there with y'all even right now. Where am I?
You are right here.
Okay, yeah.
It's kind of weird because we're getting a really good frame rate from Becca, but Lexi's frame rate's not good. I don't know why. Anyway, go ahead.
I guess if you want to scout out to this, to the eastern area, and then maybe a bunch of us wait either like on the bridge or under the bridge, and then we, like, if you can get him to chase you out, and then we ambush him on the bridge. I feel like I've said this plan before, but I think that this is...
I mean, if it works, let's not mess with it. Let's do it.
Sure. Okay, so I guess I'll head up, kind of east up that path.
Okay, so you're going to go up the path and to like right here.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. You can go ahead and move your token there. There you go. And then everybody else position yourselves where you want to be before she goes in.
Oh, I want to be under the bridge. It's kind of hard to represent that here.
Okay.
This is me under.
I want to be kind of waiting around this corner.
Okay.
I think I'll just stand here.
Okay.
Seeing you're under the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'll join you down there. That seems like a good spot.
I'm going to try to knock him down. So hopefully I can knock him into like a waiting glaive, right?
That sounds good.
Okay.
Sorry, that was an accident.
All right. So you're going to try to walk in and get their attention, I suppose. Whatever's in there. Okay. So how are you going to do it? How are you going to go about it?
Well, can I just kind of sneak around the corner real quick and see what's in there first?
Sure. Yeah. Let's make a stealth roll.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So what you see when you look in there is you see a pool. You see two pools. There's a waterfall kind of way down at the end right here, and then a couple of pools have been constructed that kind of dam up the water a little bit. It eventually flows down into this river that goes through the cave. And standing near the pool are 3 goblins.
Okay.
And they do not see you right now.
Okay. Would it be better to run back the way I came or kind of come around this passage going onto the bridge?
Well, she and Brulum are at the bottom of... They're underneath the bridge, if that makes any difference to you.
Oh, yeah.
So...
I guess I can't communicate with y'all. Okay.
Well, you can communicate with us if I used my spell, but that would be me guessing I should use it, I guess. I don't know. Never mind.
That's okay. What I'll do is I'll just kind of run through the cave, like the center area here, and go down the other passageway towards the bridge and cross the bridge.
So you're going to go this way.
I didn't see anything.
You're going to go like here and then here.
You might be on the wrong layer.
Okay, let me make sure you understand you can do whatever you want to. Make sure you understand. You're gonna be on the bridge. You're gonna be on the top layer.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. If you run this way, back you're gonna be going down toward the river, and Brulum and Gia are under the bridge right now. You know this, and you know that Isbrea and Xanaphi are above the bridge at the edge of it.
Okay, well then, yeah, I guess it might be better to come back the way.
Okay, I want to make sure you weren't confused about what the levels were, how those work, because it's hard to tell, especially with all the tokens on there. All right, so you what you want to do is you want to come back this way.
Right.
Okay. So how are you going to get their attention?
Okay, well, there's lots of rocks lying around, so I'm going to pick one up and chunk it towards the goblins, make sure they see me, and then run back.
Okay. All right, so you pick up a rock, you chunk it toward the goblins, they look up, they notice you, and we're going to roll for initiative.
Oh, beautiful.
These goblins, again, rolling super high initiative.
Sorry, just refresh for me. What's initiative roll? It's been a minute. Oh, here. Never mind. Oh.
All right, have we got everybody in there now? 1, 2, 3,
No.
4, 5. It looks like it.
No, we're missing.
We're missing.
Israel.
I clicked it. Did I not?
Oh, you have to
You have
select your
click
token.
Oh, I have to select my token.
You have to
That's
select
right.
the token, yeah.
Sorry, it's been a minute. Yeah.
There we go. All right, so the goblins get her attention, and she gets their attention, but they really get a jump on her. And so this one's going to run over and hack at her with a sword, with a short sword. I'm sorry, with a scimitar. And look up your AC. Tell me what your AC is.
11.
Okay, so that one misses. And then this one's going to run over and do the same thing. And that one is going to hit you for 4 damage.
Okay.
This one actually kind of looks alert, and then he actually turns around and he goes back this direction.
Okay.
And now it is Zamafy's turn.
Okay.
Now, one of the things that you can do is you can say, I'm going to wait until something happens, and you can describe what it is that you want to. It's called taking a ready action. You can say, I'm going to wait until I see something happen, and then when that happens later in the turn, you get to interrupt and do it. And the reason I'm telling you that is because one of the things you might think about here is you might think about just waiting to see if one of the goblins comes running around that corner and then shooting at it when it comes around the corner. That's an option you've got. You don't have to do that. You can move and shoot. And I'm not going to give you all these clues as we move forward about things you might want to do, but y'all are still trying to learn the rules, so that's why I'm telling you that.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll move.
Okay.
I don't know. Would I be able to shoot them? No, I wouldn't be able to shoot them from there, around the corner.
You could. I mean, you could probably get about right here with a move by climbing down and then moving through that water. You could probably get to about right here where you've got a shot at this one right here if you want to.
I'll just wait until one of them comes around the corner.
Okay. Okay, so Xanafy's taking a ready action, and now it's Sinasha's turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get out of there. I'm gonna join them under the bridge.
Okay, you're gonna run toward the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And anything else you want to do an attack before you go under the bridge? You can do that if you want.
Sure. Okay. Let's see. I'll go ahead and do chill touch on the goblin that's closest to me.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Trying to remember how that works, and we don't have the explanation there. It is an attack. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a miss then.
Okay.
So it misses.
See if I can. Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna.
And as long as you stay out of the water, you can go as far. I mean, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could go as far as she is located, or you could come just short of that.
Yeah, I'll come just short of that.
Okay. All right, and that gets us to she's turn.
I will move here. No, here.
Okay.
And attack the one right of me.
Okay.
Yeah. 13?
13 is a miss.
Okay. And then I will use my unarmed strike on that same one.
Oh, super hit.
8.
That takes it
Whoa.
out.
Wow.
Nice.
And I'll yell back, there's one more.
Okay. And we're to the bard now.
So, what is from this distance? Is there anything I can necessarily? Could my dissonant whispers reach them, or
What's the range on dissonant whispers?
let me look at it. 60 feet.
So yes, do you have to have line of sight or anything for that?
Well, let me click on it so you can just see it.
Okay. It doesn't look like it. No, you can do that, and you know there's another one there, so you can do that.
Okay. All right. So let me read real quick. Oh my God. Sorry.
That's all right. So I
I'm
just
gonna use that. Yeah.
okay. So then the target needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. What is your spellcasting? Well, this is going to fail, but what's your spellcasting ability?
Well,
Should be like 12 or 13.
which one is spellcasting?
Go into spells and will be.
Spells. Oh, it's 13.
It's spellcasting save is what it should be, but at any rate, it doesn't matter. That's takes it, hits it. So now you're going to roll 3d6.
Okay. Roll 86.
Is 76 okay?
It's dead.
It's dead. All right. All right, so the coast is clear. We're back out of combat now.
Okay.
I'm walking on over. Strap my stuff.
Now, which way did the other goblin go? He went down south?
Yes, he went right here. You can kind of make out now as you go a little deeper in there, you can make out there's some stairs that kind of go up
Okay.
to another area.
Do we all know that there was another goblin, or just Sinasha?
Right now, just
I don't think we were told.
Oh.
just Sinasha is the only one that knows that.
Okay.
Well, there were three goblins, but the other one ran south to those stairs.
South.
The way that the stairs are curves, it kind of looks like it might be going into that wolf den over there.
Maybe.
So,
Can I kind of, I'm going to approach here and like try to see if I can peek over the stairs and get a look into the room?
Sure, okay. All right, so
How
I
dark
want
is
you
it
to
in here?
go ahead. I need to get Lex. I just need to get everybody's passive perception. Hang on just a second.
Mine is 10.
I have 15. It's at the bottom of like all your skills on the left, or all your stats on the left side. So under charisma.
I have 11.
Was that Beck or Christina?
14.
That was me. Lexi.
Oh, that was I'm sorry.
Neither.
Okay.
I have 14.
All right. Okay, I'm sorry. We're going to have to do this one more time. Isbray, what is yours? Christina, what's yours?
All right. Sorry, My dog keeps barking. One sec.
That's all right. It's the character sheet. It takes a little getting used to.
Sorry, what were you asking for?
Your passive perception.
Okay, it is. $13.
Okay. And then Xanafi / Becca, what was yours?
14.
14. And then Sinasha, what was yours?
11.
11. Okay. All right. So Brulum is looking up into the room. And what you can make out here is you can make out there's like this campfire in the middle of the room. And then you can see there's all these supplies that look like they have some kind of label on them. You can't make out what it is from where you're at. That are kind of on the far side. And otherwise, it's just kind of this big cavernous room. The fire is going. There are coals on this fire right here.
Do I see any goblins or other nasties?
You do not see any nasties.
Okay. I'm going to turn back to the group and be like, loot! And I'm going to walk up the steps.
Can I look in the pools of water and see if there's anything interesting about them?
Yes, you can. And there really isn't. It looks kind of like they were designed so that you could flood the lower cavern if you needed to. Should somebody stumble in there and they get sufficient advance warning. But other than that, it's pretty unremarkable. You could just kind of break those dams down pretty easily if you needed to, is what it amounts to.
Okay.
Nice fire. I like it.
Very accurate.
Oh, wow. Well done.
I did the orange. I imagine someone else's with the yellow and the...
The yellow and the smoke.
I can feel the heat of the flames.
Gotta stay warm.
Okay, so about this point, she walks in and is pretty sure he senses that there's something hiding behind this column right here, and it kind of among these supplies. Just a few shadows and things are making that out for him.
Throw me at that rock on the left.
All right, let's roll for initiative again.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Cool.
Oh, that's better.
And
Wait, did mine not show up?
The thing isn't down. The turn order.
Wait. Still on
Yeah.
the
there we
paintbrush.
go. There we go.
Sweet.
Hey, Yay.
Wow.
That is much better than my first failed.
Nice roll.
Oh, wow.
You guys can't see, but I got 2, 19s.
No, we can see. It shows
Yeah.
up in the chat. It doesn't
Yeah,
show
everybody
up
can see.
like-
Yeah.
in order.
All right. Hopefully, I will get more efficient at this over time. All right. Let me make sure we've got them all on here. Okay, and then I'm going to sort these descending. Okay. So here's what you see now. You see that there's a wolf hiding behind this column over here, that there's a bugbear over here, and then that there are goblins that are emerging out of all of this all this equipment and these supplies that are sitting along through here. And it's Zamafy's turn.
Okay. I'll run over here and shoot at one of the goblins.
All right. Which one?
The one closest to me.
Okay, right here. All right. Roll your longbow.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, that's a hit. So now you're going to hit on the longbow, the name longbow there. It's a
Right.
hyperlink, and it'll do the damage for you.
Okay. 4.
All right. So you managed to injure it, but it's still up.
Okay. And,
You got a little more movement if you want it.
I'll just stay where I am.
Okay. All right, she's next.
I'm gonna go right for the Bugbear.
Okay.
And use the spear. I assume that misses. I will do Flurry of Blows, so I can expend one of my key points to attack him with Unarmed Strike twice instead of once.
Okay. 2
Well,
hits.
one hit.
No, 1
Oh.
hit. I'm sorry.
Right, yeah.
All right, 1 hit. That's 4 damage.
How tall is he?
Around 6.5, 7 feet.
Can I use the remaining 20 feet of my movement to climb 10 feet?
Sure. If you're going to climb to the roof of the cave.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can climb up that column if you want to.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. All right, and that brings us to Brulem's turn.
What are you up to? Are you gonna pull like a Super Mario and like jump on his head?
I'm pretty sure he can't hit me.
Okay. Oh, I see. Defensive sort of thing.
Bum, 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 ba-dum.
Can I see all these guys? Can I see them up against the wall? And
Yeah, you can see all of them. They're all visible now.
okay. I think I am going to go in here. And is that his wolf right here next to me?
That is his wolf, right up
Okay.
against the wall.
I'm going to yeah, I'm just gonna do a two-handed slash with my glaive against that wolf.
I get at the wolf. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a hit.
Okay. And whoa.
No, just the 5.
What's the plus 12 from?
If you had advantage and it gave you the crit, then it would add the 12.
Oh, I see. Okay. That makes
Okay,
sense.
so it just takes the 5 then. Okay. All right. Does not take it down, but definitely injures it.
Okay.
So now Klarg, the Bugbear, turns toward Brulem, and he says, "Klarg will build a throne from your bones, puny ones, me, mighty warrior." And then he takes a swing with a morning star at Brulem.
Uh-oh.
What's your AC?
16.
Nice, me too.
So, and Brulem just kind of jumps back just enough to miss this massive morning star coming around at him.
Matrix.
Yep. So now this goblin comes skittering up to Xanaphi and swings his scimitar at her. What's your armor class? Xanaphi?
14.
14. So that hits her for 4 damage.
Okay.
So do you know how to reduce your hit points?
Yes.
Okay. And then this one steps out to about right here, and he draws out his short bow, and he's going to fire up at she on the column. I take it that's a miss.
Yep.
All right. And then this one comes charging up to Brulum as well and is going to swing at him with a scimitar and misses. Brulum somehow is dodging all of these attacks that are coming at him from every which way.
Just using the staff of the glaive, and I'm just
That's right.
blocking them all.
All right. The bard is up.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the goblin that's closest to Xanaphi with
Okay.
Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. Is that a level 1 spell, or is it a cantrip?
Oh, it's a level 1. Should I use a cantrip instead?
Well, you can. How many spell slots do you have?
It's either 3 or 4, I think.
I think I have 3.
So yeah, so you can still use it if you want to, as you've just used one of those slots so far.
Okay.
So, yeah, you can absolutely do that if you want.
Okay, I will do that. Does the goblin have to roll a save?
Yes,
or-
you're right. The goblin rolls the save. Here we go. Oh,
Oh wow!
all right. So you don't have to roll damage. He's going down with that.
Okay.
So he kind of holds his ears and spins around for a second, and then plops to the ground, and his feet kind of fly up in the air and then land on the ground. And he's done for. So, do you want any movement with your turn?
I'll move further in if I can.
Okay. Yeah, you've got up to 30 feet of movement plus an action each turn.
Yeah, I'll move right here if that's cool.
Okay.
Cool.
And so Ripper is pretty much in a position where about all he can do is take a shot at Brulum, so he's going to do that as well.
Super popular right now.
You are. And he's going to have advantage because he's got something called pack tactics.
Oh, because I'm being flanked and stuff.
Well, actually, it's just because his allies are so close to him.
Oh, okay.
So he gets the. It's not a natural 20, but he does hit. I'm assuming with that.
Yes, that will hit.
So that's going to do 9 damage,
Whoa.
and you're also going to need to make a strength saving roll.
Okay.
Hold on one second. My cat.
Oh,
Oh.
So that's a DC 11 strength saving roll. So you fail. Brulum falls to the ground.
Oh no.
So he manages to get the others off of him, but then the wolf jumps him from behind and knocks him over. And finally, Sinasha's turn.
All right. Okay. So first I'll make my way kind of to the stairs at least.
Okay.
Pretty far away right now. And then I think I'll go for the goblin kind of furthest back.
Okay.
I think I'll do poison spray, which that should make it.
Well, the poison spray. What's the range on that? Look at that and
That
see
one
what the
has a
range is.
range. Well, I can't even.
it says 10 feet on the thing.
Yeah, so you're
That's-
out of
I'm
range.
out of range.
Yeah, you're out of
Okay.
range for that.
I know Chill Touch has a lot.
Chill touch can reach any of them. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then I'll do that one instead.
Okay. And which one are you going for? This one here?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Whoa.
Nice.
All right, so that is actually a crit. So go ahead and roll the damage on that. So that's 10 points of damage. So this hand just reaches out of nowhere and grabs it around the neck. And it falls back into the equipment there and just slumps down and taken out on one shot.
Woohoo!
Right, you have a little movement left if you want to use it. I'd say you've used probably about 10. You probably used about 20 out of your 30 feet.
I'll just kind of come around the corner a little bit so I can see more.
Okay. All right, we're back to Zamaphi then.
Okay. I'm going to attack. I think I'll attack the bear bug.
The Bugbear?
Bugbear, sorry.
Okay. Okay,
Airbug sounds better.
let's see here. So you've got a clean line of sight from where you're standing because she is not on the same level as you. He's climbed up onto that column.
You did something.
So you've got a clean line of sight right from where you are to shoot straight at him.
Okay, I'll do that then. Okay.
But the shot misses.
Okay. Sorry. Probably need to work on that. And can I just move, or can I take another?
You can move if you want to. You've got you can move about 6 squares any way you want. If you want.
I'll move over here.
Okay.
And
All right, and we are back to she.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if, because I'm 10 feet up in the air, if I can get advantage on, like, maybe the wolf, because wolves aren't used to being attacked from the air, I assume.
Probably not. Yes, yes, you can, and you can also get inspiration for that idea.
Nice. Okay, so let's jump onto him with the two-handed spear and hope that it works, which it does.
Oh, wow. Yes, hit.
Wow.
7
And then
points.
I'll also take my unarmed strike against it. 13?
You don't have to take your unarmed strike against it if you don't want to. The spear is going to come down and just like skewer it right into the floor of the cave.
Could he take his
Can I-
unarmed strike
Yeah,
against
can I hit the
Klarg?
bugbear?
What's that?
I want to use it against the bugbear then. I
Okay,
don't
and
think
it doesn't hit. It doesn't
Okay.
hit, but yeah. But he manages to come down with that spear and then come around with a swing at Klarg
Nice.
before the
I knew
turn's
it.
over. All right.
I want to like, position my spear so that the body of the wolf is right in front of him. Even though
Oh,
it's so sad.
Just hanging in front of him like a kebab.
he started it, I think.
can we all be inspired by his sick moves?
No,
We're
you got to
beg-
do
we're
your own
begging
sick.
for
Got to do
inspiration.
your own sick moves to get
All
inspiration.
right. Sounds good.
Right, and to review again, rules of inspiration, you can choose to take advantage on any check you want. You can even give another character your inspiration, and they can take an advantage on a check. It's totally C-Gnome's to spend how he wants to. All right, so that gets us to Brulum. You're prone right now.
I'm prone, so I can stand up, but it'll take half my movement. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I think I am going to attack this goblin, actually.
Okay.
With my glaive. That'll hit, I hope, probably.
I really hope so, because if not, this goblin's kind of a badass.
He's in full plate mail.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
How did that happen?
All right, so go ahead and roll for damage. That's a hit.
Okay.
And that takes him out.
Nice. So with that having happened, I'm going to go ahead and use my action surge, which I just got at 2nd level.
Okay.
and I'm going to use that to do another attack just like that against Klarg.
Okay. That's a hit.
Awesome.
All right, solid hit on Klarg, but he's a big bugbear and he is still standing there, getting
Okay.
angry and angrier every time you hit him again.
So can I use the rest of my movement? I've got 15 feet left to just move back like one space, like right here.
Yes.
Cool. And that'll be my turn.
Let's see. I thought I marked that goblin as being defeated. There we go. Okay. All right, so Klarg is going to run this way. Boy, he's got a real problem here. He's gonna swing at, because he can't do anything without disengaging from like about 8 characters if he wants to run away, which is going to kill him. So he's just going to have to swing back at she. And he pulls a javelin off of his back and jabs it at she.
Okay.
Hit.
Yep.
9 damage.
Okay.
And he's just going to stand there and fight. All right, goblins are gone. So that brings us to Isbray.
She, do you want me to heal you, or should I keep attacking?
I'll take Bardic Inspiration, but I don't think that healing will be necessary.
Okay, well, is Bardic Inspiration a cantrip?
It is a bonus action.
Oh, okay, well, I will do that in a minute then. I'm going to do Dissonant Whispers first. Again. So I have no actions left.
Right, right. So that'll be your last spell slot till a long rest. And I assume you're going to use it on Klarg, right?
Yes.
He's the only one left, so.
Yeah, I was going to say, is there?
All right, and your spell save is like 13, you said?
Yes.
All right, so he's too outraged to be affected by them. He's just totally focused on getting his revenge.
I believe it's 50% if he succeeds, so he still takes some damage.
All right.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so 3d6 then.
All right. Woo!
All right. So it's affecting him a little bit, but not very dramatically.
I poked him. That's cool.
And so Ripper is down, so that brings us now to Sanasha.
Okay. So I've got pretty clear line of sight to Klarg, right?
I am pretty short.
I mean, and he's super tall, so.
Yeah, you've got a line of sight to his upper body. I'm not going to promise what's going to happen to she if you roll a natural 1, but yeah, you've got a line of sight to his upper body.
Well, I'll take the risk.
What a big risk for you to take.
I'll just do Chill Touch again because I have success with that, and that's just a cantrip.
Okay.
Oh.
So that is a miss.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just move just a little bit closer.
Okay.
And then be done.
All right. Let's see here. We are back to the top of another round then with Xanaphi then.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move over here. I'm going to light one of my arrows on fire, and I'm going to shoot it at Klarg.
All right.
Can I do that?
You can do that, but it's not going to do any
extra damage.
It's not going to do any extra damage, but if you want to do it because awesome, you can do that.
It's going to look awesome, yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe you'll get inspiration if he goes down in a flame here.
Oh.
All right. That's a hit. It does not take him down.
Did it at least light his fur on fire or something?
Sure, yeah, he's just a tiny bit on fire here.
That's what I was going for.
It's mildly inconvenienced.
That's my middle name.
Okay, she.
Let's use the spear again with both hands. You know what? I'll use my inspiration. Take that crit.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, that's the
Nice.
end of Klarg.
Okay.
His warlord days are over.
He wasn't much of a warlord anyway.
All right, we're out of combat.
Can I just walk up to Klarg's corpse and be like, "Your bones aren't worth making a throne out of," and just stab him? Just stab the dead
Sure.
body?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I look at him with a gross look? Like,
I just want to loot him.
You don't see anything on Klarg himself. You do see a chest kind of over on the other side of the room.
Well, I'm taking his javelin, and I don't really want the Morning Star.
All right. Keep track of encumbrance.
I'll go check out that chest over there.
All right, so you open the chest. I'll put it in chat what all's in there. 600 CP, that's copper. 100 SP, that's silver. 2 potions of healing. And a jade statue. It's like a frog with these orbs for eyes.
Nice.
And it's small enough to fit in a pouch.
I'll take it.
No, I'll roll you for it.
Love
I want the statue, and I don't care about anything else.
it. Okay.
Huh.
I'll just take all the money.
I think not.
You're just gonna take all the money.
Yeah.
Like that, huh?
Why you for that?
Yes, I found it. Finders keepers, you know. No, like how do you guys want to divide it?
Evenly.
Dad's not going to save you from this, Becca.
So that's the equivalent of 16 gold, 2 potions of healing, and the statue.
Yeah.
I don't want the gold, so you guys can have 4 each. And then there's the potions of healing and the statue.
Okay.
How much do the potions heal?
Let's see. Lexi, you've got the player's handbook, so I can't answer that.
Yep. That does not mean I can find what I need to find.
There's an index in the back.
Oh, yep. Okay.
And also, I might have a book here that's got it in it, too.
Yeah, it should be under magical items.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
So you'd roll 2 4-sided die, and then you'd add 4 to that. So that could be anywhere between 4 and 10.
Does anybody want to use that? I just use one of them right now.
I think it's probably better to save them,
Yeah.
because we're not in danger anymore. Hopefully. If something else pops out, then I'll probably pop one immediately. But right now, I'm okay without it.
Okay.
Is there anything else like amongst all of these boxes and things?
Yeah, so these boxes are... they look like they're some kind of... they've like got armor and weapons and things like that in them. They have a label on them that looks like the symbol for LionShield Coster. It's a merchant company. And these don't look like things that goblins would randomly keep in their cave. They look like things that probably were stolen on an ambush out on the road, the same place where the others were stolen. But these boxes are, it would take a wagon to carry all this stuff off. There's no way you could carry the things in the boxes off. Did you all decide what was going to happen with the potions?
I mean, if
I think the people that are injured should take them.
okay,
And there's the two most injured would be she and Xanafi, I think.
yeah.
All right, so what you need to do is you need to add that item into your character's inventory.
How do I do that? Like,
So I'm going to pull up your character sheet here. You should see me scrolling through it.
okay.
And then you go down to where it says at the bottom, equipment, at the very bottom.
Yes.
And then you hit that plus button.
Okay.
And then you type in, I'm going to type in potion of healing.
Okay.
And then you should be able, then you can see that there. You should be able to see it there.
Okay. I do. Awesome.
All right, so we got the jade statue. She's taken, and then you've split up the money, 4 gold pieces a piece. And then we've got 1 potion that's gone to she and 1 to Xanafi. So anything else you want to do before you leave here?
I will mention that his Morning Star is worth 15 gold. So if nobody wants it, we can still take it back and then split that.
Do you want to carry that?
I can, I guess. I'm not going to use it.
In the picture, there's like a bunch of boxes. Are those something we can explore or no?
Those are the crates that look like they've been come from a robbery of ambush of a merchant guild.
And right, the LionStar custom, right?
LionShield Coster.
I was like 40% correct. I think we probably, well, they're all in like crates, right?
Yes.
Are all the crates packed to like full?
Yes, they are.
I have kind of an idea.
All right.
We haul the crates down into the water, we let it flood out, and then hopefully the crates make it further.
Do we know... okay, do we know where the river goes?
These crates are weighed down pretty heavily. The odds that they're going to float are not very good. I mean, they're loaded with supplies, merchant supplies.
I mean, we could like take out half of the contents, right? And then leave that half here, and then they still get half of their stuff?
Yeah,
Maybe.
You could do that.
Or we could just leave it all here and just tell them that it's here.
Yeah, I think that would be the better bet, because then we would not have to put in any effort other than talking.
That's a good point.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, so you all head back to the road.
I remember to talk to Sildar to get our payment, and then do that.
Oh yeah, Sildar should be...
He's offered to pay you to take him into Phandelver, to escort him into Phandelver.
Right.
And are into Phandalin. So you all are about right here now, and it's about a day's journey to get you on into Phandalin with the wagon that Gundren Rockseeker had left you with.
I'm really glad that didn't get stolen. Kind of forgot about it.
It was not stolen.
Kind of.
Yeah, I remember we like put it in the bushes.
We put greater than 0 effort into hiding it.
Yeah.
That was enough.
So are we going to Phandalin?
Yes.
Yep.
Wait, can I say, like, in the day that, between the times that we left the cavern and we were walking, I was, like, sitting in the back of the wagon meditating?
Oh, I also want to do that. Is it big enough that we can both meditate, or My dexterity is
Yeah,
pretty
that's
high. Can I
really-
meditate, like, upside down with my head on her head? I have a lot of dexterity.
There's room for both of them to meditate on the way if they want to,
Okay.
in the back of the wagon, while everybody else walks.
Does that kill me at all? Or
Uh,
would it just, like make me feel calmer about all these situations?
So about a day later, toward the end of the day, you come over a hill and you come to the town of Phandalin, which looks like this.
Really quickly, when I said meditation, I was saying that as like use it as a short rest. Is that okay?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, Cheetah leveled up, so I get an extra D6 on that if she is playing her Song of Healing.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I did totally.
Okay.
That's it for my healing. That's all I needed.
So this is a town. It's about 40 to 50 simple log buildings. It's kind of a combination of some old ruins. It looks like there's old ruins, but then people have more recently been trying to kind of reconstruct a town over those old ruins. So you see some crumbling walls with ivy and briars and empty houses, and then you see what look like some freshly constructed houses. There are all these roads that have these cart tracks that cut into them that go all through the town. You can see way up on a hill at the edge of the town what looks like one of the ruins, a big manor that's kind of hangs over the town that is on a hill. And it's toward the end of the day, but there's still a lot of townsfolk out. There's some children playing in the streets. People look up at you as you come through, and then they go about their business. And Sildar says to you, thank you for bringing me, escorting me here, and offers to make the payment that he had indicated he would make, which is a total of 50 gold pieces or 10 gold pieces apiece.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
He says, it's getting late in the day. I suggest we go find some lodgings.
I agree.
No, it sounds more important to tell the brother that his brother got kidnapped.
Yeah.
I think that's most urgent as well.
Oh, to tell Gundren's brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. He
Like,
says, I'm not sure whether any of the other brothers are here in town, but we can go ask around if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean, he
It
is.
says that they had a store here, right? Barthen's Provisions. I take good notes.
Yes. Yes, there is a store called Barthen's Provisions.
Let's head there.
All right.
Okay.
So you head to Barthen's Provisions. And you meet a person there by the name of Elmar Barthen. He's a human male. He's kind of balding. He's kind of skinny. Very kindly kind of person. Speaks very gently. And he says, I see you've brought Gundren Rock Seeker's supplies. Thank you for bringing them.
You're welcome. Do you happen to know if his brother is here?
I don't think any of the Rock Seeker brothers have appeared. I was expecting to see Gundren a day or two ago, but he never showed up.
He got slightly kidnapped.
Just a little bit, you know.
So, yeah, we're going to take care of it. It's cool.
Oh, he says, oh dear me, it's not the Redbrands that are doing that, is it?
What are those?
Who are the Redbrands?
They're this gang of thugs that's been terrorizing the area lately. Humans, they wear red cloaks.
Ooh.
Well, we didn't encounter any humans, but we did run into some goblins.
Yeah, and Sildar told us about Cragmaw Castle, which is where we think they took Gundren.
Can't say I've ever heard of Cragmar Castle.
Oh.
I've heard of the Cragmaws as kind of a clan of goblins that wander around these areas. But I can't say I've heard of Cragmaw Castle, he says.
Okay.
I wonder if the goblins, like, that's not actually the castle's real name, and that the goblin clan just, like, kind of found it.
Yeah, and like that's their word for it. Or
Yeah.
Their name for it.
So, like, it could be that mansion up on that hill over there.
That would be, if there are goblins in that mansion this close to town, that would be bad.
Wouldn't people notice though?
Maybe they're really quiet.
Probably.
I mean, they're goblins though.
Yeah, they're not very smart.
Maybe we'll find out. I think. Does the provisioner know if there are any other castles in the area around Phandalin?
He says, I suppose there's probably a dozen different castles. I probably couldn't name all of them. Most of them are just lying in ruins.
Okay.
And you're also he's while you're talking, he kind of pulls 10 gold pieces out of his cash drawer there and throws them out on the table in front of you. He says, "Here's your payment for bringing the provisions to town."
Just 10 total?
Yeah, that was the deal.
So that'd be 2 apiece.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, 10 each. So he pulls out 50.
Oh,
My
okay.
mistake. So yeah, 10 apiece.
Better.
I'm getting wealthier by the second.
Yep.
It's going great.
Here comes money. Here comes money.
So thank you, Barthen. Is there anywhere in town that we could find a bed?
He says, "Yeah, absolutely. We have a really nice inn here in town that's called the Stonehill Inn," and he points to you. It's just right over there.
Okay. So maybe maybe we should head there and get
Stonehill Inn right there, and Barthen's Provisions is just right up here up the road from it. So it's just basically 3 buildings down.
Okay. So we came in from the north side of town?
Yes, you came in kind of this way and went right by Barthen's, came into Barthen's there, and he's pointing you to the inn right there.
Okay. I wonder if maybe we should get Sildar sort of squared away since he's in such rough shape and then figure out what we're going to do next.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So you head on down toward the inn, and Sildar thanks you again for escorting him there. He says, "I've got to go tomorrow and start looking for a friend of mine. He's a part of a guild that I'm a member of as well, and his name is Iarno, and we're both members of this guild that's called the Lord's Alliance, and we just go around trying to stomp out evil wherever we can find it. He had come here a few weeks ago to try to kind of help establish order here, but we haven't heard from him, and so I'm going to go search for him starting tomorrow. In the meantime, he says, though, it sounds like you all need to be looking for this Cragmaw Castle, wherever that is, and see if you can't find Gundren."
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless.
Thank
Yep, that's the plan.
And he kind of retires off to his room there. You can see in the inn, it's got a common room. It's got a lot of locals kind of nursing mugs of ale. And there's a proprietor kind of standing back behind the bar. It's also a human male. Fairly short, though, for human male.
How short?
5'2".
He's taller than me.
Go talk to him, Bond.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to
something
charm
in
him.
common.
I want to charm him.
You want to
Oh wait, can I not use that if I have used my 3 of the day?
If-
Or
Depends on if it's a cantrip or not.
it's not. Dang
Okay. Yeah. After a long rest, you could.
How late in the day is it?
It's now getting close to sundown. You arrived just before sundown.
Okay.
I think it would be best if we stayed in the inn, got super drunk, slept until noon to handle that hangover, and then went and found the castle tomorrow. I think that's our best bet.
I like
Yeah.
it.
I do have one extra thing I wanted to do before we sleep. I want to try to see if... Where is it? LionShield Custer is in town, because we should tell them that their stuff got stolen and where it is.
Yeah, while you're talking to some people there in the inn, somebody does mention that LionShield does have a shop that's here in town, and they point you where you can find it. They're probably closed by now, they say, but you could find them tomorrow, and it's actually just kind of across this main square from the inn. Inn's right there, and then the LionShield Coster's right there.
Perfect.
Okay, I can wait.
So are you all heading off to rest for the evening?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Okay, you can rent a room for 2 gold.
Would
Are there-
anyone
Anybody want to share a room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we all fit in one room?
You can all fit, yes.
Oh, okay. Let's
Yeah.
do
I was like, man, that's awful steep for 5 people.
Yeah.
It can get expensive real fast.
So that's
There.
Sleep on the floor, then pay 2 gold.
so that's 4 silver each.
I'll pay you back later.
Fine.
Oh, we're
Okay.
not playing that game.
I mean, it's all tied up in real estate right now. So I'll pay later.
I'll get it for this one, and all of you owe me 4 silver.
That's fine.
Okay.
So the night is uneventful. You can get up whenever you want to in the morning, at dawn or at noon, as Xanaphi apparently wants to. And you can start your adventuring for the next day.
I'd like to change mine to 10 a.m. because noon seems a little much for this era. I guess. I don't know.
I'm gonna say that Braum is a little too well disciplined to have gotten too drunk,
Yeah.
and he's gonna wake up at a reasonable hour and go explore the town square.
Me too, probably.
I think I'm
Except
gonna wake up at like 11.
Yeah.
I'll probably wake up at dawn and then just like sit outside.
All right. So people kind of start wandering in to have breakfast there while you're sitting out there, and among those that are wandering in is an old farmer, and he just mentions that he says you haven't seen a young-looking elf around town, have you?
I mean,
Is someone in the party?
I'm a young elf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got one that's in the party. It'd be somebody that's been around here for a long time. It wouldn't be a traveler.
I haven't met many of the locals, but I don't recall running into any elves. No.
Well, their young elf. I think I've heard she came back into town. She was missing for several days, and when she came back, she was kind of bruised, and her name's Sister Garaele. She works or hangs out over at this place called the Shrine of Luck. It's like a temple that's been set up. You can't even really call it a temple. It's just a shrine of stones that are stacked up here in town. But I'm a little worried about her.
Aw, sweet. Well, he doesn't really know her that much, but he's worried about her.
Maybe he's just creepy.
And he kind of points out over here, and he says, yeah, actually, there she is. I can see her. She's sitting over there in the shadows near the shrine.
Oh, okay.
I want to go talk to her because we're elves, so we're automatically BFFs, right? This will work perfectly.
All So Xanaphi heads across and sits down, and her name is Sister Garaele. She's an elf. She's very young, probably about Xanaphi's age, and
Is she a wood elf? Or is
she's
she...
no, she's not. She looks a little bit more like a high elf. And she says, "Yeah, I was these Redbrands that hang out around here. They ambushed me the other day. I was lucky to get away. I just ran away after they attacked me. I'm getting really tired of them. I wish we could get rid of them."
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, me and my party could
See ya.
help you get back at them for ambushing you.
She says, "Oh, you're not alone?"
Oh no, I got 4 other people with me.
So what kind of people are they? Merchants? Are they entertainers? What are they?
Slayers of bugbears.
And right about that time, as I walk up behind Xanaphi with my glaive in hand, big dragonborn self, and I say, "Good day."
People like that guy.
She says, "Oh, really? I wish you could do me a favor then."
Oh, I'd be happy to.
Way to volunteer us.
So, the people that I associate with in my my cult, she says they have a question about a spell book, and there is this specter that's off in the forest to the north. Her name is Agatha, and I need to find out what happened to a spell book that belonged to this mage from a long time ago. His name was Bowgentle. If you all ever head up north from here and are willing to go visit Agatha in her lair, I'd like you to try to persuade her to tell you what happened to this spell book that belonged to Bowgentle. And I've got a little quest rumors and quest page for you all, and I'll add that one in.
So as she mentions the spell book, Brahm's eyes kind of widen a little bit, and he looks a little more alert, and he says, "A spell book? What sort of spell book?" Kind of probes her for more information.
She says, "I don't know a whole lot more about it except for that. It was a legendary mage named Bowgentle, and we'd like to try to find his spell book."
I wouldn't mind having a look at this spell book as well. I will look into that. Where did you say Agatha was?
She tells you that it's way north of here. She's near a town that is called Connieberry.
Connieberry, okay.
It's probably about 2 or 3 days travel north from here. The best way to persuade her to tell you anything is to flatter her. And she says, in fact, here's a silver comb, and she hands Xanaphi a jeweled silver comb. She says if you give that to her, she'll really probably be impressed enough with it to give you the information you want.
Oh, to flatter Agatha. Okay.
Yeah. And if you all will do it, I've got 3 potions of healing here I'll give to you right now if you'll agree to go do that and bring the information back to me. Payment in advance.
Absolutely, yes, we will do that.
Definitely.
Solid affirmative.
Yep.
All right, so she hands over 3 potions of healing. You all can distribute that any way you want to.
Oh, well, everybody can have one now, because I already have one, and she already has one.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm going to ask her if she knows Agatha personally, like if she's ever met her.
No, I have not. It's a long way north from here, and I don't like to venture far out of town.
I'm going to ask her about that farmer that told us about her. See what's up with that guy.
Don't know much about him.
Okay, that's great. Yeah. Holy crap. Yep.
Stranger danger, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna warn her about him. No. Yeah, he knew a lot about you.
Yeah. You may want to keep an eye out. One eye over your shoulder.
She says, "I'll try to keep that in mind."
He's a little too familiar.
Yep. Okay, well, I'll just say it's great talking to you, and I'll get back to you on the whole spell book thing.
We will definitely probably go find it.
Yeah. Might need a couple more potions of healing, though.
She says, "Sorry, that's all I have."
Oh, now I feel bad. Okay. You want some of my gold? No, actually, I didn't say that.
I mean, look at her shrine. It's made out of like rocks, right?
Yeah, it really is. It's just like a pile of rocks. You can tell it's dedicated to Timora, who is the goddess of luck and fortune.
Okay.
That's kind of her order that she's a part of.
I actually do kind of want to give her one of my gold now, just to like be on her good side.
Oh, you're on her good side because you've agreed to go get the information on the spell book.
But also because I'm nice and she's a fellow elf. And she kind of reminds me of my friend that died.
She's your BFF.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of people kind of coming in and out of the square. A lot of people going into the inn to grab breakfast or something else.
I would like to go to the shop place.
Oh, yeah, and talk to the guys whose stuff was stolen.
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk into LionShield Coster, which is right here. And in there is kind of a cranky-looking person by the name of Leanne Greywind, also human, female. She says, "And so, what are you all doing here today?"
We found some of your stolen stuff.
You're talking about the shipment that was being sent down here about a week ago, she says.
I think so. Goblins took it.
She says, "I've been wondering what happened to that. That was due some time back, and I've been really needing it in my inventory." So she says, "Where you say goblins took it? Where is it right now?"
Can I like draw him a map?
And,
Sure. Yeah. You can draw her a map. Right, so you take a couple of minutes. You kind of draw a rough map of it.
Oh, by the way, there's wolves in that cave. So.
oh, yeah, we didn't kill 2 of those wolves, so.
All right. She says, "Well, we'll send somebody down to get it." She says, "Now, can I trust you? Is this good information?"
Why would we just tell you this without?
Well, you deserve a reward, but I want to make sure I can trust you.
There's no reason for me to. So when you ask me that question, the answer that I will give you no matter what is going to be yes, you can trust me.
All right. So she says, "All right. Well, I don't much like doing this without somebody's word, but here you go." And she puts 50 gold pieces out on the counter. Thanks for showing us. Thanks for letting me know where this is.
None of us know about that 50 pieces of gold, so you can just keep that for yourself, man.
I don't really care about gold.
You can get me. I care.
Split it equally.
Sounds good.
So I'll show her the frog.
If you don't want it, that's well enough. She says, "Can't say that I recognize that."
Oh, I guess they've been robbing more than just you then.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm probably. Those goblins are such a nuisance, almost as bad as the Redbrands.
These
Okay.
Redbrands are causing a lot of problems in town, I sense.
They're going through, shaking down merchants, harassing people in the streets. I tell you, I'm so tired of them, she says.
Who's in charge around the town? Isn't anyone doing anything about this?
Well, if you ask some people, they'll tell you that Harbin Wester is our town master. But if you ask me, he's not doing enough to deal with this threat. He says you can find him down at Town Master's Hall if you want to talk to him yourself, though.
His
I think
name
we should-
is Harbin
Wester.
Harbin Wester.
Wester. Okay.
I think we should go talk to him.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right,
Something
so
has to be done about these Redbrands.
Mm.
I'm already annoyed by them, and I haven't even met them.
Yeah, I agree.
so you all head across the square here to the Town Master's Hall, and as you're walking in, you see a sign outside that says "Reward Orcs near Wyvern Tor. Those of a mind to face the Orc menace should inquire within Wyvern, Wyverntor."
Hmm.
I mean, we've already accepted 2 quests.
Yeah, our quest log is getting pretty full. I
So
don't want to have to scroll down. I want it to be all on the one page. So
It doesn't even say what the orcs were doing. Were they just near, like...
are these people just being really racist?
Just
Yeah,
says an
right?
Orc menace near Wyvern Tor. That's all it says.
Hmm.
You can inquire within if you're interested.
maybe
We should...
Menace is like a proper name, like Dennis the Menace.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you walk inside and you see Sildar. He's there and he's standing beside Harbin. And he says, "Good morning. How are y'all doing this morning?" Probably doesn't say y'all. That's if he was from Texas, he would say y'all. But he says, "How are you doing this morning?"
Much better. Thank you, Sildar. How are you?
Incidentally, you've all have had a long rest. You can recover all your hit points and your spell slots all come back. He says, "Oh, I'm a little bit concerned now about my friend Iarno. He's gone missing. I'd come up here to look for him, my fellow guild member. I don't know where he is. He's been missing for probably about a week. If you all hear anything or see him or run into him, I'd really appreciate it if you'd let me know."
Do you know what he was doing last?
The last he was just here in town. He'd established himself here in town. I don't know a whole lot more about it than that. Nobody here seems to know much about him either. But the Lord's Alliance will pay for information about where he's located.
So
Okay.
we're each going to get 1 quest each.
Yeah, this town has problems.
Yeah. Like,
99 problems.
yep.
Well, would it be very interesting if you came in and it was all just really,
No, it would not.
all happy and joyful and everything's fine here?
Yeah.
Okay, time to go back to Neverwinter.
I'd like to interrupt real quick and just inquire about this menacing orc and see what the problem is.
So, yeah, he says, down near Wyvern Tor, there's been rumors of orcs kind of establishing themselves in a cave there. And they've been ambushing a lot of people. And we really need somebody to go deal with that threat. It's affecting some of the merchants here in town.
I mean, they've been ambushing people, like traveling folks?
They've been people traveling up and down the roadways.
Okay, can I ask him, why are you not doing anything about this? Like, why don't you go fight the orcs?
I mean, we just learned that he's not great at that.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of resources here, and
There are a bunch
not
of
really
shops
capable
in
of
town
leaving
that would probably
town.
just give him stuff.
Yeah, but we bankrupted him. So
Oh, you're asking Sildar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought fighting evil and doing
Yeah.
do well
Oh, I'm
was
sorry.
his
I thought you were asking Harbin as well. He says, "Yeah,
Uh,
we'll certainly go deal with them, but you all could probably get to them long before the Lord's Alliance is going to be able to. My task right now is to try to figure out what happened to my friend."
okay.
Alright.
That's reasonable.
Well, maybe we'll go check it out.
Maybe. We've already been paid in advance for this other quest. We can't back out now. Take her potion.
Yeah, and just real quick, you can see. I think you can see Wyvern Tor on this map. Well, he tells you the directions to it, so I'll reveal it to you here. So Wyvern Tor is right here. So you've got, and then Agatha's Lair, which you've been told where that is up here.
Okay.
And you're currently located down here in Phandalin.
Oh, what kind of terrain is this on near Wyvern Tor?
It's mountainous terrain, kind of surrounding wilderness.
So this like 3 or 4 days travel?
Yeah, you'd be looking at 3 or 4 days travel to get there. Probably get on the trail and then kind of come off about right here to head towards Wyvern. That'd be the most efficient way to do it.
Well, I guess we should ask him more about what are they? The red cloak.
Redbrands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he said he looks at Sinasha and he says, "You talking about the Redbrands, little one?"
Yes.
They're just a local merchants guild, not much of a problem really.
Oh, so he's like,
Aw, they're working for him.
The Redbrands are a merchant guild that terrorizes people in the streets?
wait, no, I want to inside first.
Beats
They're
up.
a little rough around the edges, but they don't give us that much trouble.
Is
Not
he
really.
super lying?
Is
I
he
rolled a 22.
lying or is he just like ignorant?
Right, yeah, that's actually a notable difference.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
like if
so-
he's ignorant, then he's
so-
not a bad dude.
Yeah, so your insight roll, you don't get the impression he's lying so much as he's just kind of in denial, like he doesn't want to deal with this problem, so he tries to blow it off instead of. That's what your insight's telling you, instead
Got it.
of confronting it directly.
I feel like we're this town's last hope if that's the case.
Yeah.
No one else is going to be able to do anything.
I'm going to call him weak. And inept? That seems like a good word to use here.
To his face?
Yep.
Oh,
So he says, I don't know where you're from or how long you've been around here, but we don't much take to strangers coming into town and insulting us.
I'm pretty sure I have more friends in this town than you do at this point.
Yeah.
Making friends and influencing people. I like it.
So Sildar kind of pulls she aside here, and he says, "Look, this guy's clearly not a very strong leader, but I really need him for information and to help me maintain local connections with everybody that's here. So I'd appreciate if you'd go easy on him."
You seem weak as well.
I grab Chi and I take him aside and I say, Ixnay on the Equay. Iche.
Wow.
Under my languages, I don't have Pig Latin, so I have no idea what you're saying.
I'm gonna apologize to the other guys for she's behavior.
He says, "You all have been very brave and very helpful." He says, "I don't have any desire for a conflict with you, and especially it's important to me that Cragmaw Castle be found, because I'm very worried about Gundren. It doesn't do us any good to fight with each other."
Harbin, have you heard anything about Gundren's brother, the other Rockseeker brother?
He says, "No, I've not." I'm not sure that they're due in town quite yet, though.
You said that the Redbrands were a merchant guild. Maybe they have information or might know something. Being merchants, they may have some dealings with the Rockseeker brothers.
Or be located in town?
He says, I don't know what he's talking about, merchant guild. As far as I can tell, it's just a band of thugs that have shown up in town recently. They all wear red cloaks, ragged red cloaks.
Hmm.
Do you have any contact with the Redbrands, or?
He says, I haven't ever had any contact with the Redbrands. I do know that there is an inn that they tend to hang out at that's a little bit rougher than the one you stayed at. It's called the Sleeping Giant. And it's kind of back down this way, down the road. Says you could probably find them there, but be ready for trouble when you get there.
Do you guys want to go look over there?
They seem the closest problem to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, let's do it.
So
And we might get some answers about some of the other stuff that's going on.
So Lexi, you know that bar in Shrek 2?
Yeah.
I feel like this is gonna look like that bar, just like monsters and crap everywhere.
All right. Well, let's go.
Shrek 2 came out 12 years ago. I was
Wait,
just making sure that I wasn't super old.
It doesn't seem like that long to me.
Nah, that's
Oh, it looked like wow.
All right, so are we heading to the Sleeping Giant?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want to enter yet. I want to see the building first.
All right, it looks like a rundown, dangerous watering hole. There's lots of noise coming from inside. Even at this early hour, sounds like people are already drinking in there. Not a place you'd want to step into, probably, under normal circumstances.
All right, let's go in.
Is it 2 stories?
It's one story.
I can't see any advantages of climbing up, so I guess I won't.
Are there windows like just
Yep.
like around the building?
There's a couple of windows in front, some windows on the side, sure.
I kind of want to sneak around to the side and look through the window real quick.
Yeah.
Just
Let's-
to see what we're getting into, like see how many are in there.
Yeah. How many red cloaks are in there?
Okay. Who's going to take a look? Xanaphi?
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to make a stealth roll.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's Elf Ranger's really quiet, looks up in there, and you can make out what looks like somewhere around 5. Now, 3 guys in red cloaks kind of sitting at tables in there.
How many people are there that aren't in red cloaks?
It looks like just a barkeep right now.
So what I'm thinking is everybody else go inside and I stay by the window, and if anything goes wrong, then I can just shoot them out the window and get the surprise attack.
Okay.
Right.
Actually,
Yeah, so you would
We don't
get advantage on that. You'd get advantage on an attack if they're not aware of you being there. Like you stay concealed. Your first attack, you'll get advantage on it.
so we don't necessarily need to send everybody in, right? What's our goal here? Getting information from them, getting them to stop?
I think it's probably just getting information at this point.
So then why send more than 1 or 2 people inside? So that way they don't know how many people we have.
sure.
It's a good idea.
We should just send our toughest
send
looking people.
So
The toughest looking, or the person with the most silvered tongue?
That's
Who's a
true.
good talker?
Yeah, charm him. That sounds good.
Good charm. I don't know. Maybe our toughest looking would be like a good first start, because then the charmer could calm him down after if it.
We
goes
could do
wrong.
both, right? We don't need to
We
hide
could do
it.
both.
Just beneficial if we hide at least some portion of us, right?
That's true.
Well, then I say Isbrea and the Dragonborn go, because that might be a good combo.
Yeah.
If if things go bad, what's the plan?
We
I'll
kill him.
shoot him.
Okay.
That does get rid of them.
All right. So we've got Isbrea and
Brome.
yeah, walking in. Why is he missing? He's missing on my character list for some. Oh, I'm sorry, he's not. Never mind. Are going to walk into the door. So as soon as you walk in, that all three of them look up. And you got two doors here. You got one here, one here. You can tell me which one you want to go in.
You pick.
I'm thinking the one on the left.
Okay.
I'll stand outside the one on the right.
I'll go to the other side.
All right. So they stand up and look at you, and one of them says, well, looks like a couple of little puppies have come in here. Did you come to bark at us?
I give Isbrea a little nudge.
Woof. So, shoot. If I wanted to like charm them, would charm person, I guess, only work on one guy? Or?
It could only work on one of them.
Maybe I could charm one and really convince them, which would lead the others to be. I don't know.
They don't look real convincible to you.
Okay.
And they start walking towards you. They say, "What's wrong? Are you too shy to speak?"
A little bit. just a little intimidated.
I'll step forward and introduce myself, and I'll just say, my name is Brom Delmarev of Clan Delmarev, and we were here looking for information.
Well, they say there's no information to be found here. Why don't you all just be on your way? Probably best you're leaving town. And they're starting to draw out their weapons now. They're carrying short swords.
I'll just sort of plant my glaive next to me and say, "Are you the owners of this establishment?"
They just all laugh at you.
Alrighty then. Well, this is going well.
Great.
Let me think.
Yeah, and this one here says, "I think that's just about enough talk," and he starts rushing after you. And so let's all roll initiative.
Wow.
All of us are just.
Everybody's going to roll. Yes,
Okay.
whether you're in or outside the building, you're going to roll. And then I know where Xanaphi is. Xanaphi's at a window, so let me go ahead and put her on here.
Yeah.
And so
Well-
then we don't know. I don't know where Sanasta is. I guess that's
Um,
Sanasha. That's the only one I don't know.
Yeah, I said I would be kind of behind the left door that they came in on.
Okay, so you're going to be right here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So have we got everybody in now? Looks like it.
Man, I got
And Sanasha actually gets the first turn here.
Cool. Okay.
Remember not to kill one of them. Only kill two of them.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see. I'll go ahead and just. How far do you think I am from the closest one to?
You're going to be, these are
This one.
5 feet per square, so you're going to be 5, 10, 15, 20 feet from the closest one.
20. Okay. Well, then I can do poison spray, right?
Poison strays up to 20 feet?
I thought it was 30.
Okay. Look on there and make sure.
That's,
I think it's.
oh, that's 10. Oh,
Yeah.
crap. Okay, never mind. We'll do chill touch.
Okay. So that just fails to hit.
Okay.
Freaks him out a little bit, but that's about it.
Does the 14 change anything? Because she has. She's like not.
Yeah,
in-
she's coming from being hidden. They're not aware that she's there, so yes, we're going to give her advantage. That's a good point. So you get advantage on this, so you get to count the highest of between the 13 and the 14.
Okay.
And so you do hit, so go ahead and hit the chill touch button. All right, so the hand does reach out, grab him, does some damage to him.
Cool. And then I guess he knows where I am, right?
He knows where you are now.
Okay, well then I'll just go ahead and make my way around the corner in the building.
Okay? You're kind of behind that table there.
Yeah.
Okay? And that brings us to She.
I'll kick down the door, right next to him, and punch him. And if he's not unconscious or whatever, I will continue to punch him.
All right, the first punch is 7. Give me a second here. I'm trying to correct something. Won't take me long. All right. All right, so the first punch is 7, second punch is 4.
Yep.
All right, so that bloodies him up quite a bit, but he's still up. And that brings us to Brulum.
Okay. I'm just going to run straight ahead and head for this fella here.
Okay.
And attack with my glaive.
Okay. By the way, I'm going to give advantage to Isbrea and Brulum for having the guts to kind of stand in there. I'm going to give inspiration to them for having the guts to
Cool.
stand in there. So, anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, so I rolled a 10. I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Okay.
That crashes down on a chair beside him, and he's still standing. So, all right, Zamaphi, you do have advantage on your attack.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the guy closest to me, I guess.
He's gonna be partially obscured because he's engaged with She, but you do have a line of sight to this one that's clean.
Oh, okay, I'll shoot him
It's
then.
gonna be a harder shot to go after this one, is what I'm saying.
Okay, I'll go after.
Go after
I'll go after.
the one that Brulum's engaged with. Okay, so you've got advantage on your attack.
Yes. Okay.
Whoa.
So that hits him.
8.
8 points. All right, so it sticks in his arm. And you've got movement if you want to use it, or you can just stay there.
I'll just stay there and like duck down so that they don't see me.
All right, so yeah, so you'll have cover. If one of them tries to attack you with ranged, you'd have some cover for that.
Yeah.
All right, so now the Redbrands. This one right here is going to dash up and take a swing with his short sword at Isbrea. 21. I'm pretty sure that'll hit. I don't know what your armor class is.
I think it's gonna hit. Ugh.
It'll hit.
Yeah.
There's no way alone.
Ow.
So she's going to take 8 damage. And then this one is just going to stay engaged with Brulum and attack him. This one right here. And I'm going to assume that misses. Your AC is above 8.
Yes, that misses.
All right. And this one is going to swing back at she. And I'm going to assume that hits.
Yep.
At 21. Does 7. 7, yeah, just 7, not the crit. And now we're to Isbray's turn.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out. I'm just messing up my health bar real quick. Sorry. 15. Whatever. I will do Dissonant Whispers on the dude that's attacking me.
Okay.
Does he have to do a Wisdom?
Yes, he does a Wisdom check. I'll bet that fails. The 11.
Yes.
All right, so you're going to do 3d6 damage to him. Oh.
Woo!
Whoa.
All right, so it definitely affects him, but it does not take him down.
Almost there.
Now you could try to move if you wanted to, but if you do, you'll disengage from him, and he'll have an opportunity attack.
Okay.
What does your health look like, Christina?
Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to fix. Like, it's
because you probably didn't change the maximum, the little number on top of the current.
let me try that.
Yeah,
So
that's
your
it.
maximum should be 15, and your current should also be 15.
Okay, there we go.
Shouldn't you be
Thank
at full?
Yeah, but she got hit with a short sword.
Oh,
Yeah,
earlier.
like a piercing attack.
Yeah. So that looks right now. All right, so now it's Sanasha. Sanasha's in the same position. She's engaged with a Redbrand, so she can't really move. But
Right.
he is within that 10-foot radius, so...
Okay. Now he's at pretty low health. Is there any way I could maybe pin him to the ground while you guys take care of the other two, and we could?
He looks bigger. What is your strength?
Oh gosh. 15.
Wow,
He 15.
What?
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure.
that's your second highest stat? Or no, that's your highest stat?
That's my highest stat.
No, hang on. Let's look at this. That can't be right.
Okay, take a look at it.
Strength is yeah, strength is not right. Is what it
Oh,
amounts
it's the
to.
problem.
I'm not
Okay.
sure why it's so high. It might be a bonus because you're an orc.
Oh, yeah, that could be it.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, plus
so
two.
you've got a chance at taking this guy down. In spite of it all, you've got a chance to take. If you want to try,
Just gonna strong.
what you're going to do is you're going to make an athletics roll.
Okay.
Oof.
All right, so you try to wrestle him to the ground, but you're just not able to.
Okay.
He kind of tosses you off,
Okay.
and that brings us back to she.
Let's punch him again.
That's a hit.
Still
Yeah,
up?
so he goes flying back against the table, and he's done.
Nice.
Then I will move here and punch again.
All right.
And actually, I'll use a key point and punch another 2 times.
Okay,
Sick.
so you're punching with advantage as well. At least the Yeah.
10.
10 total damage.
Yes.
All right, and he falls to the ground as well.
Nice.
They're like particularly cowardly cows.
And that leaves Brulum not engaged anymore.
Okay, so I think I'm probably going to turn around and try to grapple this guy.
Okay.
Which I think is
Athletics.
that a normal attack or it's athletics?
Athletics,
Okay,
and
so
then you
good.
can have advantage on the check.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to run over here, and I'm just going to try to like grab this guy from behind and get him in a headlock.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
So you managed to get him in a headlock, and you can pretty much restrain him now if you want to with ropes or whatever you need to. And that'll take us out of combat.
I've got 150 feet of rope.
Okay.
You want to cocoon him?
You don't need all of that.
Let's.
No, you can turn him into a
Yeah,
cocoon.
Yeah, we can like.
I've got him
use a
in.
pinata. Like that's the most intimidating possible thing.
I'm gonna get him in a headlock, and I'm gonna bring him over to one of the chairs and just like forcefully sit him down in the chair as I say, "You should learn to be more respectful," and just sit him into the chair, and then let Cha sort of tie him up, whether that's a pinata or whatever. Just
And
do
I'll
your
also
thing.
tell him you should also learn to be stronger.
Yeah.
He's okay. So he's really now he's coward. He says, "Whatever you want to know, that's okay. I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me anymore." He's just really cowering now.
You know what? I'm not convinced. I'm going to take one of his friends and like break some fingers.
They're dead.
Doesn't matter.
Do it anyway. Break those fingers.
It's not going to do anything.
He says, he screams. He says, okay, all right. Whatever you all want to know, whatever, I'll tell you."
Oh.
Someone better at talking should probably do this.
I'll let's see. I'll say. Do you know what happened to the Rockseeker brothers?
He says, I don't really know anything about Rockseeker Brothers. I promise, I don't know anything about them.
Can I heroically jump through the window?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm going to run here and talk to him.
All right. She's wanting to like make like maximum drama for whatever she does.
That's got to be even more frightening, I would imagine.
Okay.
Someone just busts through a window and comes running.
I want to grab him by his cloak and be like, "Why did you hurt that elf girl?" Just like really angrily.
He says, there's somebody, I don't know who he is. They just call him the Black Spider. And he's hired us to frighten off people around here. So that's all we've been doing is just been trying to frighten them all off.
Off from where?
Wait.
Well, just frighten away people like you that might be troublemakers that could interfere with things that he's up to, I suppose, in the region.
Didn't Sildar say that the goblins mentioned a black spider?
Yeah, the Black Spider is located in Cragmaw Castle and is who they were bringing the dwarf to, I think.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, the Black Spider sent a couple of bugbears here, and they help us out and provide some extra muscle. But our job is just to harass the locals, and we don't know why, except he just doesn't want anybody that has influence being around here.
Where can we find the Black Spider?
I don't know where he is. I promise, I don't know.
Then how do you get here? Go ahead.
Oh no. I was just gonna grab him by the hair and kind of pull his head back and ask him, is Harbin Wester working with the Redbrands?
Harbin Wester? No, we wouldn't have him if he offered it.
So he does suck.
And I'm gonna look to Sinasha to see what it was she was gonna ask.
Oh yeah. how do you get all your information then? Who's your leader?
We have there's a human wizard. We call him Glassstaff, and he's we have a hideout that he's set up in.
Where's the hideout?
He says if you go up that hill to that ruined mansion and go down into the cellar, that's where it's located.
Is there wine down there?
No, he says I haven't seen any wine. It's been a long time.
Very important, though.
It's valuable, sort of.
The town master called you a merchant. Give me your gold.
You don't even want gold.
No, but it's the principle of the strong taking from the weak.
Taking his
He has a couple of silver pieces that he hands over to you.
Aww. All he has?
I take your shoes.
More broke than we are.
Yeah.
I know.
These guys do not look like high-class thugs at all. They look like, people that have been pulled off the streets and out of the gutter. They have these ragged red cloaks.
Oh, I'll take all the cloaks and throw them in the fire.
No!
Oh my gosh.
He really doesn't care. He has no interest in being a member of the Redbrands anymore.
Okay. Well, I think we should just let him go then.
Yeah.
And tell him to
Wait.
change
I'll
his
take a sword,
ways.
Go.
Did we ask him about Sildar's friend, Iarno?
He says
No.
that name doesn't sound familiar to me.
Okay. Can I insight check him to see if he's telling the truth? If I think he's telling
Yes.
the truth.
Yes.
Da-da-da-da-da. Wow.
So
Can
yeah,
I
you can't.
convince you of advantage because he's under significant duress?
Yeah.
I could use my inspiration.
I mean, that seems kind of a waste.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you can't really tell. You can't really tell whether you've gotten all the information from him. Except he looks really. He seems to be seriously intimidated. That's something you could tell without doing a check.
Okay. Good enough for me.
Yeah, let's let him go.
I want to take a sword, and the dead one's swords is
I
too.
think you should stop trying to take all his stuff. Maybe leave him with some dignity.
No,
Yes.
you started it.
All right. So 3 more short swords.
Great. Also, can we take all 3 of the cloaks so when we sneak into the
You
cellar?
already burned them.
The cloaks
Wait,
have
you
all
already
been burned. Yes.
We were gonna use them to sneak into the castle, man.
So, are we gonna let him go?
I think we should.
Yeah, he
Okay.
told us a lot of stuff. I feel
If we're gonna let him go, then I'm gonna cut the ties on
No,
the chair.
untie him. That's my rope.
Okay.
You are
I will
stingy
untie
man.
And then I'm just gonna bring my glaive up under his neck and say, "You will leave Phandalin immediately, and you will never return. I never want to see your face in this town again."
All right. So he turns around and he starts running out the door. Actually, trips on the way out the door.
Oh.
Slides out on his butt, and then stands back up when he gets outside the door and goes running away as fast as he can.
Nice. And stay out.
Is the barkeep there?
Yeah, he is.
I'll
Is
give him
those,
the
clear
silver.
glasses just totally oblivious to everything that happened?
Does he seem phased at all?
Just another day at the office.
He's just standing there cleaning a glass with a rag. Just
No, he's hiding behind the counter, kind of waiting for the action to wind down.
I will leave the silver that we got from them on the counter and point to the window and say, "For the window." And then I'll drag the bodies to... Well, actually,
Yeah, just leave the bodies there. I'm sure the barkeep has a way of getting rid of them at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if they would actually be better or worse if they were outside. So
Yeah, I feel like people would kind of be like, because they don't have the red cloaks anymore, so they just look like
yeah,
dead
there's guys.
It's like,
He says, "No, I'll call somebody over to get rid of them. Don't worry about it. I'm just glad to be rid of them myself. They've been running all my business away. They're the only ones that come in and do business with me. I'd be grateful if you'd get rid of the rest of them."
How many more are there?
He says, "I've probably seen as many as 10 or 12 different ones. There may be more than that."
do we want to give him more money so he can spruce up his inn? Or not? Because, I mean, we also broke a bunch of tables and chairs.
How many did we break? We broke like a table.
I'd say one table and one chair.
Okay. So do we want to leave him
Okay.
with...
Does the silver cover that though? I don't know how expensive these things might be.
They're pretty cheap and rickety looking. This is not the most sophisticated operation in the world. Probably the silver covers it. And he seems grateful enough right now that you've taken these guys down.
Do you want me to pay you back for the window money that you paid?
He gave him the silver.
Yeah.
I know, but do you want me to pay you back?
No, I don't care.
Oh, good.
Wait, you don't care? You're stingy with others.
No, I don't care about the specific thing because it's like this is gold that wasn't really mine.
Yeah, it wasn't his in the first place.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna ask the barkeep if he knows, if he can tell us anything else about the Redbrands. Like, when do they come and go? Like, does he know like where they stay? That kind of stuff.
We should just stay here and then like, oh, another group of 3 comes in. Let's kill them. Do this another 4 or 5 times, and then
Then we'll be done.
Yeah.
Quest complete.
He says they usually show up about once a day. They go out and rough people up in town, and then sometimes come back here for a drink. These were here early in the day.
Hmm.
I'm kind of liking the plan of just waiting here and then killing them 3 at a time. It's way easier than 10 at a time.
I don't know, because
It is,
if
I
they
mean-
notice that their other people are gone, then they might send more over there.
That's true, but we would also have to fight them anyway.
That's a good point.
Hmm.
Well, it's an option. We don't really need to decide now, right? So,
Yeah. Also, is there like any chance we could start ending by 11? Because like,
Yeah.
or,
Yeah, I was
that'd be great.
actually thinking about winding things down because I know you're on Eastern time.
Yeah, I have to get up for work and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go ahead and wind things down for that last encounter. You all are going to get a total of 80 points each, 80 experience points.
Okay.
And that's what we'll do is we'll just pick up here. It's probably about midday now, and we'll just pick up here in 2 weeks. I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream now. Thanks for those of you that were here to watch the stream tonight. Glad you were here. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Star Wars Wayward Spirit will be next Thursday night at 7:40.